Okay, this is my very first FPV. Now, let me just tell you what happened to me and my constructing my drone. I had recorded step by step how I put this thing together. I had to make a free space between the computer and memory cards, and somehow, magically, 5 files got lost. They're gone, they're not there, and I was so disappointed. So anyway, there's some parts that are still recorded, so this is what I was able to kind of put it together. I'm sorry, so disappointing when you lose your files. Ah! Oh, there's a gun. I'd say, oh, I know, Jack will love this one. To me, that looks like a gun. Sorry about that, sorry. Some straps. Oh, I got tools. I found them. L, left. Okay, so we're lots of blades. I didn't buy a new drone, that's the drone, Jack.
New drone.
New drone.
Did you
What do you
buy
think
it?
of that, Jack?
You have to put it together.
I have to put it together, yeah. Look. Now I have to build it. You gonna help me to build? Yeah?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So we can keep this drone.
Yeah, and you can fly it. Manual. Let's have a look at the manual first. It looks really good, a racing drone, and I'd love to have a go on it. It's not very well described. Like, I've never put anything like that before. Whoops. Together. So click, connect, connection, but like not well. It's well explained about the details of the parts, which is good, but how to actually build the thing's really poor. I also sent an email to Banggood asking where is the remote control, because there is no remote control, and the response I got back was that I should use one of my own remote controls, but I unfortunately don't have. I'm going to ask them for a remote control to send me out. I can do some of the basics. Now someone who can build these, who builds these copters and stuff. Okay.
Either do this one at a time or
Take this. A lot of screws in here, what I need. These are the long ones. This will have to go here. The short, is it? Yeah. Okay, so this one in here, and then the long one. Put it on top. Place it in here. So, there we go. Right? Okay, so then what happens? The base of it is the little kind of angle here is facing the right way. I think I have that clip where I started to build together. You start from the smaller screw, then there's the bigger, and then there's the real long ones. So they go on the very end, outside of it, the end of it. And then you put the little plate that's underneath here, put that on top. So put the plate over the top. See, it goes in here. Okay, this goes back in here. Okay, so that's what I figured out, okay? So tight this down, this on top. Then we need to, where's the long screw? Long screw, middle right here. Now we have it. On top here, to my understanding. Okay, so pop this back in here. Okay, so that was so far. So now to do the same. Okay, got the long one. Goes right through. Come on. Through. And now the short one. Oh, it popped out again. But that's apparently okay. Because it goes right back in. So the long one, then we have the middle one, then we have the little one. Out again. It's so awkward to do it. Where's the long one again? It's the real long one, is it? I gotta hold it. When you put the base together, I got as far as there, and then afterwards I had to go and seek some assistance because I had no tools to simply put it together. And there's 3 screws per motor. Before you secure the screws, Lee advised to use some thread lock. And with the vibrations, the screws won't become loose. See? I'm getting very technical now. After you put the base and the plate on the top, then you have to put in the, what's it called, master chip. The STM32F405 master chip. So to secure with 4 screws all around. Sure, when you're putting on the master chip on top, then you identify the front and the back of the drone. The arrow indicates the front of the drone. A USB interface to facilitate users to connect computers. Yeah, there it is here. It's right there. And then the plate underneath that holds the camera body. Okay, so unfortunately that all those files got lost. There's a good bit of a soldering that needs to be done, okay, which I don't have it, but Lee had it, so he kindly helped me to kind of put it all together. Okay.
Keep that on just in case. It's like there's a coating on the
wire.
copper or something like that, so we mightn't shorten the others. It's not
It's
normal.
like that bubble there.
It's just the way it's going bubbly. I don't like it.
Yeah.
So
Better now. Are you happy with that one now? Oh, it's very tedious.
it shouldn't be.
Oh, there's a lot of coming off. Is that what you're trying to get it off now?
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay, that's better.
We try to shorten the cables of the motors. We suggest not to do that. Also because if you crash you might need a bit of extra length and whatnot. We couldn't put on the coating properly back on the copper wires, so anyway. This is the one that we shorten it, shorter and longer. So do not shorten the wires. Motor cables through here. It's a good job now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Moving pretty fast now.
The solder is the battery wire.
So where does that go in? suppose if for those who build drones, they would have all these tools.
Of course it would, yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe I should start it myself. Stacked up and things like that. But it's hard to know like what to have and what to not to have.
Of course, yeah. Like,
so what did we just do? We just connected the battery
to the back.
to the
Here.
back. All the wires are now soldered now. Look, there we go. Beautiful work. So the advice is we made these wires shorter, but then it takes a longer time to complete the project. So the advice is not to put them. Yeah.
The other thing I suppose could be is if you crash, you've got less
Oh,
wire to bend, you know, so it might be even safer having a bit longer anyway. So these are all
What are they?
straightforward enough looking to
Well, what
me.
are they for?
They're just various wires to connect different bits. So there's a wire to connect
Okay.
for your VTX.
It's pretty much straightforward, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's not too bad. What is that one for again?
That's your video transmitter. It's not going there, it goes here.
And then this one. Probably
So that goes
there.
to there. That's
That's
that.
it. And then this one.
There's this one. That to me looks like it's for your receiver. So you might need to solder that on.
Yeah.
Actually, it doesn't go in there. Let's see.
See, there's one around the back then there. Oh no.
It's just that. Alright. Now we need to figure out the next
That's
few
it.
bits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones we're using for the motors.
These are sort
I
of
would
medium.
think. Actually,
But okay, it doesn't matter which
you
side.
said 3.
So 1, 2. Is it the right one?
Let's see. 4. Manual would have been very useful.
Would be very useful.
Makes sense.
So many little screws.
As you said, make sure it's not pinching anything, which it's not.
Have you ever flown these racing drones?
I never done a drone.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, did you? Oh, helicopter.
Helicopters, yeah.
When the drone show comes in May or whatever in
Yeah.
springtime, in the early years, you see these guys with the FPV drones, and all they do is all the time is just keep screwing things, the parts together, and
Yeah.
from crashing, obviously.
Well, we do a fair bit of that with the cars,
Yeah.
but not that much. Not as much as just as well as that. There's a huge amount of from what I can see, there's a huge amount of messing with the various bits of software and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The controllers and things. I get bored of that because that's too much like work. Bet you this goes in here somewhere. We have it backwards.
Backwards.
Yeah.
Backwards what?
So this goes with the big bit to the front.
So just swap a root.
One of us did it wrong, so because
It wouldn't be.
I think
you.
both of us did. No, well, it wouldn't matter because it's just about putting on the other side. That's all. So
Oh yeah.
but we didn't know. We're learning.
Looking good now.
It almost looks like a drone.
It does.
The video transmitter.
Alright. That goes through that.
That'll go in that way
Oh yeah, because it has to be
because it'll be going somewhere here, I'd assume.
some other. Okay. And then we have this piece here.
Sorry.
What is that?
And that is just a mount for your antenna.
Okay. Oh yeah, the one that we did earlier. Oh no, yeah. Connects to your to this guy here, right? This is
Because you're transmitting video, so
yes,
get it right.
Aerial or antenna, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. This goes at the back there. And screw it again together. A lot of construction work there, huh?
That will go onto this.
Oh, that goes on there. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. I was remembering from the picture, and then that's it. I think it's done.
That is the video transmitter.
Oh, okay. Goes on top of the
So
drone.
that goes on top of there. Now you have to put your receiver in underneath, but you might as well put this in now because to remove it, it's just 4 little screws.
Yeah.
Once you get your
Yeah.
receiver
Don't worry
on the
about it.
side.
Yeah, that's fine. I can
So
then
let's
do that.
do
then.
that.
But I'm sure whenever they send me the other drone, it'll probably be a couple of weeks. So then I can use that remote control for operating this thingy. No?
Should be able to. Well, it depends what it will weigh.
I think it's just straightforward something. I don't.
Okay, let's just go.
There's the cable
Just a cable tie, yeah.
tie goes.
There we go. We'll just leave one on this for the moment, and when we get to,
Oh.
I'm not sure it's grand. It'll work. It's not really long enough.
No.
So we get a longer one.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
When it comes to putting this on,
Yeah, then we have to worry about it.
exactly.
At the moment it's
So just
it's as far as we can get anyway.
it is, yeah. Just to tidy it up, we'll stick that.
Yeah. Video transmitter is on the top now. We don't have remote at the moment, so that's as far as we can go today. Then we of course put on the blades. Then that's just the blade, isn't it?
Yeah.
And she's good to go.
Torque spanner for SMA connectors, and they should be a particular torque. Most people don't do it, but my job is radio, so I do.
Very sophisticated tools you've got there. Torque spanner. That's something new I learned today.
You just torque that.
Torque that.
We'll worry about it when you actually get it.
Thank you so much.
Oh, bother. That was fun.
And thumbs up. Thank you.
Nice.
So first of all, I'd like to say thank you to Lee, who helped me to complete this little project. Well, he ended up putting together because I was focusing on capturing how it's being done. This is as far as we got. So that's the final complete product. I love it. It looks deadly. What we discovered is that there's no battery either. To summarize it, if you're a professional and if you have done this before, if you have built drones before, this would probably take you about 5 minutes, 10 minutes max. You would have your own relevant remote controls that you can adjust to this, and it's the same with your battery. But for me, I'm a total beginner, so it took a little bit longer. And plus, because the fact is I don't have the proper tools to do so, it takes a little bit longer too. And so Banggood have sent me out the battery and the remote control that can be adjusted to this. So hopefully that won't take long, so I can make part 2. Thank you Banggood for sending this little FPV out. And if you're interested of purchasing this, you can go on their website, www.banggood.com. Our link is in the description. And thank you for watching.